Hello guys, it's your boy Vamp here. Today I decided to make a video for those of you considering building up a cleric. I'll share with you some basic information of the class and hope I can help you take a decision whether you should or should not take the time of building up a cleric. So starting with the healing paragon, the first thing that comes from top of my head is that the cleric is possibly the easiest / beginner friendly healing class among all others, and at the same time it's probably the most viable one of the all game content that you can currently run. So regarding heals, you just run pretty much with these encounters. Before each encounter you just have to go for one at will. Basically what it does is just boost your next healing spell for 10%. So you just need to run at will, and then you can go for encounter, and then again, and that's pretty much it. That's all I have to say for the healing bit. So regarding the DPS paragon, things ain't really beginner friendly at all. Starting with the AoE, basically you have two main encounters that you'll be using all the time. Now you don't have cooldown like other DPS classes. You've got Divinity and you've got Scales of Judgment. Now the Divinity is a resource that you will spend when you use your encounters, and basically you'll be able to feel the Scales of Judgment, which will cause you to get more magnitude with your encounters. Now the problem with that is that let's say Daunting Light is an area of damage that is totally based on your skill, what you're going to do with it. So basically the other thing that's a bit bothering, it's Searing Javelin. Let's say like that, I hit all three monsters. However, if I go like that, I'll hit probably only two of them. So they need to be lined up in front of you. So let's say you're in a dungeon, and if you do know how to position yourself, you will have significantly lower performance than the other DPS that you're running with. Now on the other hand, if you do know how to position yourself and keep the rotation nice and clean, you'll be bursting everything, especially if you know how to use your range as an advantage. And last but not least, Cleric single target, I'd say it's about the mid difficulty, as it's not so hard. I mean, the rotation itself, you can't mess it up. The problem is the stacks. I'll explain that in a bit. Let's say you go into a boss fight. You need to always enter boss fights with stacks, Radiant and Burning. You need two each, and you're ready to go in. Then you need to slot that back. You always start with two at wills, then you go Shadow of Doom, sorry. And then you start your rotations. It's pretty easy, just basically going for QA, QE, QE, QE until your divinity runs out, and there you go. Now that's about it. The worst thing with the single target is, let's say now I have two stacks each, and the boss kills me, and I'm dead. Now the problem is that I need to build up my stacks again. Now that's incredibly bad, as I'll spend time building the stats while the other people in the party are DPSing the boss, and they'll have much more DPS than me. So basically that's it. If I have to give a difficulty mark for both paragons from 1 to 10, I would mark good 4 for the heals and a solid 9 for the DPS, as in order for you to have a high performance, you need to be concentrated, to position well, and to be quite experienced with the class, and most importantly with the content that you run. So that was all that I wanted to share with you guys for now. See you the next time.